So I'm back in my music studio slash office, and just wanted to get on here and kind of give an update on what's been going on. I kind of fixed my hair up a little bit. It's really seemed like it's, still holding strong, Everything in life is not about vanity, but at the same time, you definitely want to feel like, like you have something to look forward to, in regards to waking up and loving yourself each and every day. So if you look the part, you can really feel it in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, so the universe has been really working with me to see my healing practice come to fruition, to see my dreams not only fantasized but actualized. Okay, like it literally came. I have, really saw the silver lining. This, it's like I'm at a loss for words at how much spiritually mature I have become in such it seems like it just happened overnight for me, but in reality, it's like I'm truly becoming aware of who I really am, who I always were. And so many times we go through a lot of just chaos in our lives before we can really get to the calm, before we can really get to the peace, the tranquility. That's why I said, well, since I can't yet move where I am living in my tropical paradise, I'm going to bring my tropical paradise to me. I can create it. It's been a lot of supernatural activity happening. It's been so just magical how the universe has really been working with me the whole time, and my eyes are just open to my third eye. Has been the callus has been removed. All the blocks, all the the perceived limitations has been shown to me, that I always had control to change the outcome. So it's been some bizarre stuff going on. Like, I can't believe how the healthcare administration here in the United States really work overtime to hurt so many souls. So many human lives have been radically put on hold just due to a misdiagnosis. And I'm going to include right up in here the video that I put out a long time ago about mysterious diagnosis, is it ankylosing spondylitis? And the crazy part about it is that I was actually diagnosed with that in 2016. So I'm going to put it right here, or maybe I'll put it in the description box on when this was actually put in my medical records, that is what's going on with my spine. And that is what's been going on with me as the reason why I can't walk correctly. And now I'm bedridden so often. I'm feeling a little better right now. I'm still gonna put the video up that I did that's on my other phone that never has enough damn memory when I want to do some work as far as like right away and put it out. So this one will come after that one. But I can't believe that I was literally diagnosed with spondylosis of the L5 and the S1. And I got my other phone right here. This is the phone at the first video that's gonna, precede this one. And I just wanted to talk about what the healthcare administration, what they think that they're so slick and continually doing this. They've been doing it for years. It doesn't come to be a problem for you until you are now seeking the professional, the ethical, medical, energy of just divine, I'm here to heal. It doesn't become important to you for these people to have this type of a, actual reason why they got into the healthcare field in the first place. Y'all excuse me, it's Mercury retrograde, and Geminis, we be like all over the place, so excuse me. You would hope that you would get someone like that really took the oath serious to do no harm, that really ethically, their value system, their morals and everything is so close to the divine that they would never allow someone to go purposely, and intentionally, maliciously not tell them what is really going on, to see their lives radically change for the worse when they could have caught it early. So it's indicative of knowing that you actually had a malignant cancer and your doctor purposely did not tell you. And of course, because you really, really wanted to wish the best for yourself, of course, that was like the last thing that you would ever want to have haunt you in your day-to-day waking time, and in your sleep. You can't sleep because, you've been told that information, but I would rather be informed so that I can make conscientious decisions moving forward than to not be informed. And therefore my body is completely declining my ability to do my normal functions and going to the bathroom, going to bathe myself, groom myself. I knew something was drastically wrong with me, that something is not right. I can't stand up in the shower because I'm afraid that I'm going to fall. I can't stand too long in the kitchen to try to cook because I'm dropping things, like literally dropping pots, like, dropping heavy things, dropping a knife, dropping it. So anyway, my doctor that was seeing me for the longest time, my daughter is now filling out the adult disability release of information form that Social Security Administration sends to you. She's doing that again. Okay. And it's just a cycle. It's just like this cycle that they keep you on. And so she's doing that, and she's doing it very, very, very carefully, outlining all the things that has transpired since I began trying to receive supplemental security income way back in 2016, and outlining the things that has happened moving forward. So on November the 14th, 2016, Dr. Lisa C. Danek of the Harris Health Clinic, Northwest Harris Health Clinic, diagnosed me with spondylosis L5S1. So when I did the video talking about, is it ankylosing spondylitis? So right now I typed in, now first of all, let me say this. You guys may not remember this or don't recall it, or maybe I didn't talk about it enough, but I was going to school for my nursing degree. And I did finish medical terminology, and the itis suffix always represents inflammation, and inflammation equals pain, chronic pain. If the root of why the inflammation is wreaking havoc in your day-to-day life is not, sought out, is not corrected, is not even acknowledged that it exists. So I typed in spondylosis. She diagnosed me with spondylosis L5S1. Okay. And damn it, I don't have the paperwork with me, but it's also some other, she put like another sub-cause or sub-diagnosis that completely goes right to the spondylitis. So I'm wondering, why is diagnosis purposely being watered down? It's not fun to go through chronic, and I mean chronic pain, and your body to start, deteriorating, and you have no idea why. Do you know how haunting that could be? Okay? And a lot of us really do care. We are proactive for our health and our livelihoods and our legacies and all these things. I'm barely just beginning living in my truths, in my calling. And now this of feeling like, oh, so I'm just gonna die. So that's what it is. Like I'm just gonna die and I didn't even know why. No, I care. I give all kinds of fucks about what's going on with my physical vessel. Okay? So when I typed in spondylosis versus spondylitis, it literally says here on, it says spondylitis versus spondylosis, are they one and the same? And it clearly says right here, spondylosis is caused by normal wear and tear on the joints, while spondylitis is an autoimmune condition caused by problems in the immune system. So if I had been originally diagnosed February of 2014, after going to see the gastroenterologist named Christina Levings out at the Memorial Hermann gastroenterologist, like, what do you call it? Group, whatever, digestive group or whatever, with inflammatory bowel syndrome, then is that not an autoimmune condition? Mind you, a Dr. Eli at the Northwest Memorial Heights ER diagnosed me with osteoarthritis. When I went in about my stomach hurting, like my stomach hurts, I'm the cramps and and I believe I'm gonna put all this stuff inside of the description box on the actual date of that diagnosis. All these things is connected to the immune system. And when a doctor purposely does not write it like that, then what they're doing is causing you more harm, because therefore you have to be more of an advocate, a smart patient, and fight and say, no, yes, this condition was this. But then Dr. Levings, gastroenterologist, you then diagnosed me with diverticulitis. Inflammation again. You then diagnosed me with ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis is connected to inflammatory bowel disease. So if you look, and I'm gonna put the link in here of the type of a diagnoses that the Social Security Administration will deem as, this is definitely something that is chronic and very debilitating to somebody's day-to-day life, they're listed right there. I.B.S. is not in there, but IBD is. Spondylosis was in there. Okay? Spondylosis was in there. Mind you, had I known about this information, mind you, after she had me do the x-rays, because when it all started, the pain started right here. When it all started, the pain started here. The pain started here, right here. And then it will radiate all around to my lower back down here. Okay? Of course, I have the hernia. Of course, I do have all the other digestive. That's why I look like I'm pregnant and I'm not. And so I was just appalled at the fact, and it made sense why I ended up getting into it with her. Okay, and so it says, spondylosis is caused by normal wear and tear on the joints, while spondylitis is an autoimmune condition caused by problems in the immune system. Both conditions cause back pain, but unlike spondylitis, spondylosis develops later in life and does not involve inflammation. But spondylosis is actually in the criteria of debilitating conditions, chronic conditions that has no cure. but I'm inflamed all over my body. My cheeks are red and inflamed. I mean, my joint, how is that not inflammation? So anyway, this is what I put in my notes. This is all my back x-ray results from Harris Health System, Northwest Clinic location. They actually have an x-ray part right in there. So it says, ordered by Lisa C. Danek on 11/14/2016 at 12:57 p.m. This is exactly what the records read. Impression, no acute osseous lesion. That means they're talking about a growth, a tumor. Spondylosis L5-S1. X-ray dictated by Andrew Polish, MD, on 11/14/2016, 1:19 p.m. And this is what it reads. Disc space narrowing with Facet arthrosis. Disc space narrowing with Facet arthrosis, L5-S1. So I looked that up. Facet joint arthrosis can be caused by osteoarthritis and is a pathological process involving the failure of the synovial joints. It is I can't talk, guys. Mercury retrograde. Oh gosh, leave me alone right now. Degenerative changes begin with cartilage degradation, leading to the formation of erosions and joint space narrowing, and eventually sclerosis of the subchondral bone. In other words, all that shit ain't good. Now, the way that I understand things is by me literally defining it all, writing it all out, right? Now, just to get off of that for a minute and to jump on to when I got the virus, December 12, 2021, I went to the ER, Lyndon B. Johnson Hospital, the same hospital I was born in, used to be called Jefferson Davis back in 1974. I literally see right here my labs. Now, mind you, this is when I told you guys that I was briefly staying at the ex-husband's apartment because of the mold in our former unit. And they kept calling me after I was released from the hospital. But the way I was mistreated while I was in there, not even seen to, had to fucking go off on them to say, y'all stuck this IV in me, it's fucking hurting, and you ain't took no blood. So what's the purpose of it just hanging in me like that? Well, we wanted to do some, observation. Okay, observation my ass. Like, as soon as I come in here, I got a fever of 104. What the hell are you talking about? I have underlying health conditions that on top of this virus is not good at all for me to just be sitting in a room by myself. My daughter could not come with me. Okay, it was freezing cold outside. My daughter could not come with me. Why? Number one, she's not driving yet. Because number two, we don't have our transportation yet. Because number three, everything that I've been going through financially. Hello. So she had to stay back at the house. But I'm going to talk to her. But she actually heard all this because I'm on the phone with her the whole entire time. When I could come to the dizziness that I was going through with the eye, I had the eye thing, the ear thing I had that ear infection thing that was causing my balance to be off. So anyway, I'm just going to go over some of the things that they put in my labs. Okay, labs, 12/12/2021. They did a CBC with differentials. I think that's what the DIFF called, by Thomas A. Gerbus. That was the doctor that saw me at LBJ. It says my white blood cells are very low. My value is 3.1 kiloliters of the UL. The standard range is 4.5 to 11.0 kiloliters of the UL, and mine is 3.1. My let me see. Everything that I have right here is going to have a red L or H, low and high. My mean platelet volume, my value is 9.2 fluids, and the standard range is 9.4 to 12.4 fluids, and I'm low. So that's internal bleeding. The EOS, I still haven't wrote out what that stands for, what that means. My value is 0.0. I have none. And the standard range is 0.7 to 5.0. My BASOS, my value is 0. The standard range is 0.1 to 1.2. So, of course, those have a red low. The metamyeloocytes, my value is 1.0 and the standard range is less than 0. Like this means less than. That's the L. I learned that in school. So mine is is high. It should be high. Then my lymphs, my absolute lymphs, my value is 0.65 kiloliters of the UL, and the standard range is 1.18 minus the 3.74. I mean minus 1.18 to 3.74. That's the standard range, and mine is 0.65, and I'm talking about the lymphs, the absolute lymphs. Then the EOS absolute, which connects to the EOS that's up here that I read that said 0, my value is 0. The standard range is 0.4 to 0.36. 0.04 to 0.36. Then my basal absolute, my value is 0. The standard range is 0.01 to 0.08. And then the occult blood ICT, my value is positive. Oh, I'm sorry. That was 2018 when the stool. So I had been bleeding. I'm bleeding internally within my colon. This is 2018. And I remember all these incidences, all these events of going to the doctor, when I had my truck, when I can just get myself in and drive myself there. Okay, do the blood. Okay, you said fasting blood. Okay, I'll be here in the morning. Get up, get there, take my blood. You understand what I'm saying? So when it started to try to look like, I have not been taking care of myself. I have not been, look at all the missed appointments and things of that nature. You have to freaking understand it. What the fuck am I going to go to an appointment for so I can go postal on these motherfuckers, and then the popo's coming, the police, the security coming. I'm going to have to do a John Q around this bitch, but for myself. This is crazy. So like I said, and then I started doing a little research. What I was going to do is research the things that said high first, and then the things that said low. So when I was researching the metamyeloocytes, it says metamyeloocytes together with myelocytes and promyelocytes and are precursors of neutrophils, which are the largest class of white blood cells. So I did not go that far in my nursing education because of me getting so ill. But at the end of the day, that I am spiritually, supernaturally wise enough to know that is an acute infection in my body. So the first thing I'm thinking, okay, well, go back and look at the previous records, because if these same precursors were coming up before you got the COVID virus, then what is going on? Or the flu, because they never diagnosed me as having COVID because I was never tested. But it was a, off this planet type of flu is what the fuck it felt like. I never had flu like that before in my life. That felt like I was dying. So, this is serious. And you see how upset I'm getting just trying to do this video. Because what hurts my heart, what pulls on my soul and has it in so much anguish is the fact of how many other people that are not. My daughter isn't doing this for me. It's in a sense of like, well, mama, look at this, look at that. I'm spiritually guided. My ancestors, my guardian angels, the cosmic elders that are rooting for me here on earth, they are all here for me. You understand? My entire spirit team is here. They're leading me. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Just like they led me to go and test the stuff that was constantly lying over all the surfaces in our other apartment. They guided me to go and do that mold testing at the time that it was meant. So this is what I'm talking about. Why would you purposely diagnose me with just spondylosis, but yet you're going to put on here joint facet arthrosis, and it leads to osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis. Itis is inflammation, which leads to chronic pain. So why did you connect How are y'all just so, how is your education so subpar that you don't, can we get some Dr. Oz's on the team? Can we get some what's the guy's name? House, that on the show House. That's how I'm literally walking around with it, but it's worse now. It's like I have to be sitting down, and now I can actually feel a lot of pain right here in this area, right under this left breast, like just like a stabbing, like a squeezing. It's like something is going right under this left breast on this left side, radiating towards the back. So once I was reading deeper into everything that can happen with this condition, okay, I'm going to literally end up in a wheelchair and completely, like, this is not good. It literally feels like my organs are really shutting down or being so stressed. And the deeper I read into the condition, if not treated at all, this is the reason why I haven't been able to have bowel movements. I'm going to also put a link inside of the description box that leads to this man that spirit led me to see how the vertebrae and the different nerves of the spinal cord keeps everything in perfect unison and functioning at its most optimal level. It has to do with the spinal cord and the nervous system. And that whatever's going on inside of my body, to the magnitude that it is now, it is what's caused me not to have bowel movements, because I don't feel my bowels. I don't feel them. So what will happen is I start getting so sick and so nauseous, and I can't eat, because to try to put something in when I'm not evacuating, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? And now the wobbling and the falling. So I'm going to include the pictures. If I load this one first, it's just because this camera it has space, because I haven't been doing any videos. And I'll load this one, and then I'll load that one next, and then I can always switch them around to where the way you need to watch them. Whatever, y'all know how to flow with it. People that are real YouTubers, they know. But I'm going to include the pictures on what happened when I fell in this video, because it's crazy. Like, this is serious. This is serious, guys. Like, I can't cook. I can't make love. I can't stand in the shower and really wash myself. I can't sit in the tub because I can't get up. Because if I can't feel my legs, I can't raise myself up out of a tub. So I have to stand up. Whenever my brain is connected with my spinal cord and everything is flowing, in the moment where I feel, okay, I think I can still feel my lower half, let me bathe myself. And I stand up at the sink, and they call them bird baths. I stand there at the sink, and that's how I bathe myself, with tea tree oil and this good body wash that I use with tea tree oil, and wash myself down, put on something else, and back in the bed. Brush my teeth, try to just comb through my hair. I did this for the video, but it don't be looking like that. I don't be looking like this. When you see the other video, you're going to see this is how I'll be looking. And you can tell. Look at that. Look at all this, the swelling, the inflammation. So I'm not going to make this video over an hour long or so. So I'm going to stop right here. But I just want to say that, guys, please be very cognizant of what your higher consciousness is telling you. Please start being a smart patient. Ask questions. Validate what your intuition is telling you, because these doctors are so out of control. I don't call them doctors. Like, I can't respect you. There are doctors that went through all the long education time and the money that, the debt and all that. If they didn't come from money, their family didn't have money like that. And they take it very seriously. They did take the oath to do no harm seriously. They knew that they were ordained to be healers. So when I get the right doctors for me, the right nurses, I'm going to call them healers. So that would be the differentiation of these so-called doctors that got their license out of a Cracker Jack box. You understand what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. Like, to literally go through so much anguish, bleeding, finally having a bowel movement, and it's the, blood all in the toilet. I've been going through this for a long time. I'm so grateful to the Most High Son, the highest cosmic intelligence that allows me to be able to see myself liberated from these things. I have to focus on myself. I don't have no energy to be trying to worry about what a man doing, what he talking about, what he want to be. I don't care about none of that. Do you, boo-boo? I don't care about none of that. I'm focusing on, continuing my studies, I'm focused on that. That's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. I don't have in healing myself so that I can stand in my rightful place as being a healer. So before I end this out, guys, I want to end it by pulling the card. Now, I've been working, y'all, from the bed. I have started creating my second deck. Okay, the Goddess of Love Oracle. I have started working on that, but it's not ready yet. Matter of fact, I could have pulled one from it. I'm gonna pull one from that. Hold on. Okay, guys, so I haven't written on the back of them yet. I don't know why I've been drawn to start using the color orange, but this is how they look on the back, where I can just write my messages, but this is the cover. So this deck number 2. So I decided that I was going to keep these as my personal decks. And if it's ever time for them to go out, for production to sell, then Spirit will lead me to when that time comes. But I just decided to use my own photo art. This is Oracle deck number 2. And then I have created my own logo for my business. So I've been busy, guys. I have been working, okay? I've been working, child. Okay, so anyway, because nothing is written behind them, y'all, this just goes to show you how whatever I'm going through is not going to stop me from opening up my business, for me to really continue to, share my gifts, share my world. Okay, so here's everything that I write, guys. Like, I have them in sandwich bags. This is like so beautiful because this is showing, this is showing me how I've been guided to do. Y'all, I just get at a loss for words because I'm just so grateful that in spite of everything that I'm going through, I'm still actualizing my dreams, And so the way I'm going to end this one is, first and foremost, I'm going to give honor and gratitude to my ancestors, honor and gratitude to my guardian angels, the cosmic elders, my spirit team, my spirit guides, each and every one of you guys, and the, divine spirit that created them all, the Most High Son. I give so much gratitude. And like I said, we're going to end with this. True divine seers see everything because we feel everything first. We feel with our third eye. That's what we feel. That's why I say, guys, you have to seek. You got to stay in that wisdom. You got to stay in it. You got to stay in it. You cannot ever take a break from it because it's what's really actually, guiding your every move, whether you are, cognizant of that or not. And the other little piece down here, this is a totally different card. It says, validate your feelings and listen to your intuition. So if these cards was already together, this is the one that Spirit wanted me to say. They're not written down yet, but it's okay. I just want you guys to understand that I am love. And no matter the evil that had been, the evil dark clouds that was placed over my life before I was merely in my mother's womb, they knew who I was. But it was all about me realizing who I am and I always were. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'll be doing, this is going to go on the other channel, on Goddess of Love TV. So you guys subscribe to DJ Pound Cake, IG at the Official Music Oracle. You guys, please subscribe to Moss to a Flame Oracle. I need your love and your support, okay? I know people are really, short attention span and everything, but look at a little bit, then come back later. Look at a little bit, then come back later. I understand that. I'm a Gemini, so I understand that. But show love and support those that are really fighting the good fight, okay? I love you guys. Y'all, do right there. Do that right there. Stay in wisdom. Peace.